Imagine joining Liverpool's legendary Magical Mystery Tour. The plan is simple: to visit the iconic landmarks that played a part in the Beatles' extraordinary journey. But without warning, the tour turns into a once-in-a-lifetime experience that no one on board will ever forget. Fans taking part in the Beatles-themed tour on Tuesday were left absolutely stunned when their bus stopped at a set of traffic lights on Hope Street. A car pulled up alongside them, and as passengers glanced across, they realised the driver was none other than Sir Paul McCartney himself. But the surprises did not end there. Paul McCartney, now 84, was in the middle of a FaceTime call with his lifelong friend and fellow Beatle, Ringo Starr. Spotting a bus packed with Beatles fans beside him, Paul smiled warmly, lifted his phone so everyone could see Ringo on the screen, waved enthusiastically, and even flashed his trademark peace sign through the car window. For the fans, it felt almost unreal. In the space of a few unforgettable seconds, they had not only seen one Beatle in person, but had also caught a glimpse of another through Paul's phone. Neil Morton, who has been driving the Magical Mystery Tour bus for the past 2 years, admitted he had never experienced anything like it. According to Neil, the whole moment felt surreal. As the bus waited at the traffic lights, he looked across and saw Sir Paul McCartney sitting in the car beside them. Then he noticed Ringo Starr on Paul's phone during a FaceTime call. Paul waved cheerfully to everyone on the bus, and within moments the passengers were reaching for their mobile phones, eager to capture the extraordinary encounter. Neil said the passengers simply could not believe what they had just witnessed.
Well, I suppose that you could say that we were playing hard to get.
The Magical Mystery Tour has long been one of Liverpool's most popular attractions for Beatles fans. Named after the band's classic 1967 album, the tour takes visitors to many of the locations that shaped the group's remarkable story. Guests visit the childhood homes of Paul McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr, the places where they first met.
Now everybody on the given.
And the landmarks that witnessed the birth of what would become the most influential band in popular music history. This time, however, history seemed to come alive right before their eyes. Paul happened to be in Liverpool to attend an event at the Liverpool Institute for Performing Arts, LIPA, the performing arts academy he co-founded. During the ceremony, he presented a special honour to Liverpool actor Stephen Graham in recognition of his outstanding contribution to the arts. Meanwhile, Ringo Starr had recently celebrated his 86th birthday with his annual Peace and Love celebration, an event that has become synonymous with the message of peace and love he has championed for decades. Ringo was joined by his beloved wife, Barbara Bach, who has shared more than 40 years of marriage with him. Barbara looked elegant in a cream blazer paired with black attire, while Ringo smiled warmly as they posed for photographs with guests. Their love story began in the early 1980s, after they met while filming Caveman in 1980. They married the following year and have since become one of rock music's most enduring couples, dividing their time between homes in London, Los Angeles, and Monte Carlo. Barbara Bach was already a well-known figure in the entertainment industry before marrying Ringo. She achieved worldwide fame as Anya Amasova, also known as Agent XXX, in the James Bond film The Spy Who Loved Me. She also enjoyed a successful modelling career, appearing in leading fashion magazines, including Vogue and Elle. Like any long-lasting relationship, their marriage has faced its share of challenges. In the early years, they survived a serious car accident and later confronted struggles with alcohol and drug addiction. Together, they entered rehabilitation, rebuilt their lives, embraced a healthier lifestyle, became active in charitable work,
Life can be hard.
and adopted vegetarianism. Although they have no children together, they blended their families successfully. Barbara has 2 children from a previous marriage, while Ringo has 3 children, Zach, Jason and Lee, from his marriage to Maureen Cox. Although the Beatles disbanded more than half a century ago and have not performed together since, their remarkable story is preparing to return to the big screen. Academy Award-winning director Sam Mendes is developing the ambitious project The Beatles, a 4-film cinematic event, scheduled for release in 2028. The project will consist of 4 separate films, each telling the life story of one member of the Beatles.
Nobody ever loved me like she do.
Barry Keoghan has been cast as Ringo Starr, while the actors portraying the other 3 Beatles have also been announced. More importantly, Paul and Ringo's friendship is not simply built on memories of the past. Just last month, the pair reunited musically on Paul McCartney's latest album with the song Home to Us. The track is especially significant because it marks the first genuine vocal duet between the 2 surviving Beatles on an entirely new recording. Paul revealed that throughout the Beatles' career, Ringo had never actually recorded a true vocal duet with another member of the band. Speaking on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Ringo explained that work on the song had begun 2 years earlier, with the drum tracks recorded before the rest of the arrangement. He described the recording process as both unique and deeply emotional, saying the song brought back powerful memories of their childhood in Liverpool. Home to Us is inspired by the neighbourhood where they both grew up. Paul described it as a place that may have been modest and at times tough, but one that would always remain home in their hearts. And after the magical encounter on the streets of Liverpool, one thing feels clearer than ever. Time may continue to pass, and the surviving members of the Beatles may be well into their 80s, but the friendship between Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr remains as warm as ever. For Beatles fans around the world, seeing these 2 legends still connected even through something as simple as a FaceTime call is a touching reminder that the spirit of the Beatles is still very much alive today.
And I will sing